Zacks Rank Buys, stocks with a short-term buy or strong buy recommendation. Now, here are more Zacks Rank Buys. And now for more interesting value stocks with Tracy Reineck, our value stock analyst here at Zacks.com. And you have brought a couple of interesting ones with you this time around. I have to say that. Starting with Wyndham Worldwide, WYN the ticker symbol, one of the largest hospitality providers. They're in the hotel business.
Yes. That's an interesting area right now because given everything that's going on in the economy, you know, people aren't traveling, so they're not booking hotel rooms. They actually own about 7,000 hotel rooms worldwide. They're in basically every country and every continent, almost.
Right.
They also have a big hotel, like ownership, vacation ownership resort business, and both, you know, they had problems in the first quarter. I mean, given everything that's going on, revenue was down 11%, and their rental at those resorts was down 19%. But they beat estimates pretty big by about 17%. It was their fourth beat in a row, and they reaffirmed guidance. So, you know, that's all kind of positive things going forward here. They went through the dark times. They're seeing a bit of a, you know, rebound here. Like I said, it's positive that they reaffirmed guidance. The estimates jumped because I think the analysts didn't really believe the prior guidance until they just reaffirmed it. So the estimates are going up, which is why it's a Zacks #1 rank. And you know, the fundamentals aren't too bad. It's trading at about 8 times forward earnings. That's not awful.
So they're seeing a pickup in traffic now?
To some extent, yeah. Things are getting slightly better than what they were a couple months ago. So that's, you know, positive thing going forward for the rest of the year here. It's still, you know, the business isn't booming, but they've kind of stabilized, we should say. So, you know, the fundamentals are pretty good, as I said. The interesting thing is their chart. They hit a low on November 21st, and then they bounced off that, and then they retraced that down on March 9th, and then the stock has basically soared. It was as low as $2.55 in November, and now it's trading a little above 12, so $12.45. So it's seen a big run up here. You know, everyone was pricing the doomsday back in November and in March, and but as I said, the stock isn't overly expensive given that they reaffirmed guidance.
It's going to be interesting to see if the summer vacation season brings good news for that company.
Right. As I said, the rentals on those resorts, that's kind of an indicator because that was down 19%, but that should be rebounding. But yes, it'll be interesting to see in this coming next couple months.
Then you're talking about New Skin Enterprises, NUS, the ticker symbol. I'm almost afraid to ask what business this company is in.
They're in new skin, Terry.
Yes.
They do personal...
I can tell by the name.
Right. They do personal skincare products, which is one of their big lines. They also have a couple other segments, one called Big Planet that does nutritional supplements and weight loss plans. And then they have a kind of separate segment that's called Photomax that is electronically storing your memories from your digital camera, you know, pictures, and it offers a place where you can store it online.
Boy, how unrelated is that?
It's unrelated from their normal. But it kind of goes into their direct selling business. They have 750,000 independent reps around the world that sell their products. So it's kind of selling lifestyle-related products. But the New Skin line is, the New Skin products are the big sellers for them. They saw revenues down about 1% this last quarter, but if you take away some currency fluctuations, they were up about 4%. That's not awful given that's consumer discretionary products, all of these products. But they launched a newer product that's called the Galvanic Spa System, and that was up 19%. So the company's pretty optimistic going forward that that kind of skincare line is going to do well. And they're also launching a big anti-aging initiative, which, you know, even in bad times, apparently, we want to try everything we can.
I guess.
Yeah, so, you know, fundamentally, the stock is number 2 now. It was a number 1 when I wrote about it. It's trading about 10 times forward earnings. That's not, you know, overly expensive for this kind of company. It has rebounded, as we've seen, almost everything off of its lows. So it hit a low in March of about $7, and it's rebounded off of that, almost doubled. So, but again, it's not overly expensive given what's happening. They also reaffirmed guidance, so estimates are up a little bit on the reaffirmation of their guidance as well.
All right. Do you own either of these two?
I do not.
All righty. Well, if you want to see more value stocks that Tracy has written about recently, go to Zacks.com, and in the upper right-hand corner of that homepage, that's where all of the Zacks Rank Buy categories are listed. Click on the headline next to the Value category. It's pretty self-explanatory. It'll take you to her most current story, and then an archive of a couple of others, too. With Tracy Reineck, I'm Terry Ruffalo.